Morning, everybody. We are here at the 2025 Retro Gaming Show here in Southfield, Michigan. Want to give a big shout out to the Retro Gaming Show for inviting us out here to film. VIP passes. Check it out. We got a social media pass. We're special. But 100% thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the invite. And we're going to give you guys some coverage here. Look, you get to see already. They have some classic games set up here. There's a lot of vendors that are set up here as well, too. They've got some rhythm games. They've got some pinball machines here. There's a lot of people going to be here. We got VIP access, so it's really early. It's 8:30. Everything's just starting up and going. Everything will really start happening about 10 o'clock. So we're going to give you guys full coverage all day long of the events that are going on. All right, a whole bunch of retro games here. If you want some retro games, they have it here. Tecmo Bowl was always a super cool classic. The Mario parties. Definitely gonna find a lot of ones that you've never seen before, and some that you played, and it's gonna bring back a lot of memories. He's got this graded. That's crazy. Pretty cool. You got all your Mario parties. Look at this. Diablo. I remember Diablo. Diablo was super fun. Avoid the noise. Pretty cool. What's a replay? Buy, sell, trade. What's a replay? Second, huh? Yeah, set up over here. You can play some little multiplayer games that they have set up. These are really cool for the house. And then we come over here in this direction, and our good friends Psycho Drivers, they have a bunch of games set up here, cabinets set up here that you can play as well too. Death Ball is one of our favorite games that we play for sure. Remember our good friend Jim had Death Ball at VR, the Barcade. Unfortunately, the Barcade is closed, but great game here, Death Ball. If you've never played it, it's kind of like a battle back and forth, kind of like a soccer match between two wizards. You got to knock the ball into the net. Really fun one. You got Mortal Kombat here. They've got a Neo Geo that's got a bunch of different games on it. King of the Monsters, Magic Lord, Ghosts. Just a bunch of great classic games on here. Got a bunch of these cabinets set up here too, the Psycho Driver cabinets, the old school. And then you got these ones out here. People playing really cool games here. You got pop music. You got Sound Biotech. Another one of the rhythm style games here. You got some Dance Dance Revolution. I'm sure a bunch of people are going to be playing that pretty soon. Got the Flash one over here. You got F-Zero. You got the Tom Tom game. And you've got the other rhythm section game over here as well too. And then just throughout here, they have so many old school classic games that are free to play here. There's a Texas Instrument. There's Apple, an old Apple 2GS. And then all throughout this place, they have a bunch of these older style games that are set up here. Like this one's only for display, but there's an Apple. Crazy. Apple 3. Here's the Apple 2. It's got Oregon Trail set up on it. Apple 2E. Yeah. Apple 2 It's crazy. Just old school classic gaming at its best here. We got some more over here. Amazing. Atari 2600. That's amazing. Sound producers that you can get. I don't even know what this is. Like Iconic, Apple. Just a whole bunch of classics. Look at the Apple 2, really cool. Super cool. How's it going, guys?
Hello, how you doing?
Not too bad. Pretty cool. A whole bunch more here. That one's crazy, yo. Look at that old Commodore. Commodore PET. Insanity. Oh, Commodore. I remember Commodore 64.
Well, yeah.
Pinball was pretty cool. Man, technology's come so far. It's crazy.
Yeah. One of those TV ads. I remember that.
Wow. Still fun though. We got some more Commodores over here. 8 bits. Just crazy. What a Radio Shack computer. That's insanity. It is so cool to see some of these older retro systems and just how simple they are compared to how complex games are these days. Here we got some more over here, just older cartridge style games. Systems that will let you play like the retro ones. It'd be really cool to have one of those. You got Barnyard Blast over here on the Atari 7800. That's crazy. This is another great one here. Old school Intellivision. I remember my cousin Jason used to have it on television, and there used to be little cards. The one that he had, it had cards that you could slide down, and the cards would play the different parts of the games on it. Man, that brings back so many memories. We were really young when that game came out. Yeah, old school Vortex. Oh, wow. I know Crit would love the old school Vortex games. Kind of hard to see. But there we go.
Yeah, just let me die.
Kind of hard to play one-handed, but super fun. You got ColecoVision over here, the rollerball. I remember rollerball was really popular. Sega Power Base. That's an old school Sega there. And then you're getting into your retro ones, your newer ones in there. It's the little ones that you can buy. It's got all the games inside of it on there. ColecoVision's really cool. And then Pong. I remember Pong. We had Pong at my dad's house. Pong and Tank. It was crazy. Like, you have to have this old TV to play this game on here. And it's got to be a two-player game. You got to have 2 players on it. But I remember that and Tank. And there was another one that was Tank, and it had 2 controllers, and you went left and right, kind of like the Tank game, basically on Atari. But you had to have this old setup in here. And then over here in this area, you got all the gachapons that are over here. Gachapons are super popular. So got all your capsules that you can get over here, gachapon. And then also over here, we have our good friend, Token Attractions, Cassandra. She's over there right now. Make sure you check her out on social media, Token Attractions. She collects tokens from different arcades and collects memories from different people and writes them down and puts them in stories, keeps an eye on all the games that are in Metro Detroit area and the arcades on here. But make sure you check out Token Attractions. Give our good friend Cassandra a like. Great social media, great pages, great stories that she has as well. And then over here in this section, they've got some pinball machines that you can play for free here. They got a classic one over there, Stranger Things, Earthshake's a good one, Junkyard, Gopher, Spider-Man, Pirates of the Caribbean. Got another little free play table over here with a bunch of games on it. I'm not sure what this one is. Looks like a pretty cool one there. The Versus Challenge. It's like a Nintendo setup over here. And then this is a classic old school retro one. They have one of these at the arcade in Brighton. Old school Nintendo on this side. Over this side, you got another setup over here. But you can play player versus player on it, which is pretty cool. An old school classic one. And then we got some Joust. We got Centipede. You got Battle Zone. It's really cool, Battle Zone one. And then this one over here is really cool. I remember playing this one, Hogan's Heroes. Man, where was this at? I don't remember where this was at, but I remember playing this game at some convenience store. I want to say like a 7-Eleven or something like that. I can't remember, but this game was always super fun. Yeah, more vendors. Vendors, a whole bunch of old stuff. Wow. Classic old school stuff. The Popeye back, that glass is really cool. Guitar Hero, a bunch of different random things. Nintendo Lab stuff's pretty cool. Old school Neo Geos. Open games. There's a Big Fish coming to play. Got a bunch of pop sockets. Over here they got a couple more games over here. They got the Arcade Party and Multi-Williams, but it's not working right now. Consoles, controllers, a whole bunch of games. You got other PlayStation consoles. And over here, you got Fat Cats over here. Fat Cats is going to be doing a trading card event up here later on. So it'll be a whole bunch of people here, and you can trade cards. Kids will be trading cards. We did donate a box of cards here for them. So we're going to watch and see a bunch of people trade cards. Holy Snorlax. We have one like that. And then over here in this section, you got a whole bunch of more Pokemon card vendors. Those are really cool. Kind of like 3D printed. And what do you got over here? You got Dream Path. A whole bunch of 3D printed things over here. Super cool. How you doing? Retros over here. A whole bunch more. There's just so many things that has to do with retro gaming, retro console. $75 for a whole Sega right there. Those are really cool. Might be interested in getting a pack of those and opening those up. That would be super fun. Nintendo Power, the little shark back here. Super cool. Video Game Warrior, that's a cool little hat for sure. Funko Pops is the first sighting of Funko Pops that I've seen, in mass form anyway. Kind of a relief to see not so many Funko Pops in one area like we have. Sealed games, just a whole bunch of random loose games. If you're looking for a game, come out here and get it. Wrestling, look at that Rock. Doesn't even look like the Rock. Looks like Stone Cold a little bit more than the Rock.
Cases or no game zones. There is a game that's not bad. So
Turbo Graphics 16. Wow, that's crazy to see one of those. Old consoles everywhere. Hot box reject.
Yeah, I bring them out here. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't, but it is what it
is. The things you find in Michigan. Kind of cool too. A bunch of older TVs over here. Need the older TVs to definitely play some of these older style games on here, but look at that. Xander would love that. The DVD player actually works on it too. That's insanity. If I had $175 extra, I would definitely buy that for him. That's really cool. And then just all your old school TVs to actually be able to play some of these games. This is a really cool, nice setup that they have here as well too. Verification of games and making sure that the games work on here. So when you buy a game, you can bring it in here and actually test it. How you doing? You can actually test it, not too bad. And before you leave, you can actually test it and make sure that it actually works. So great service that they provide as well too. Oh, look at all these. I remember playing this. I remember the kids had that. I love the Bowser one. Super cool. Cool custom controllers. I love the old school ones are really cool. That gamer, super. Here's some really good restoration. That thing is shiny, like armor all shiny. That's crazy. I love the windows. That's really cool. Look. More games. Ooh, Double Dragon. I remember Double Dragon. Desert Strike's another great game. Altered Beast. Classic games. Oh, Primal Rage. Remember playing Primal Rage. Operation Wolf, another great one. Signs are pretty cool. Lit up signs. GameCube, Donkey Kong, Virtual Boy.
Don't spend too much.
They're fun. Here we got a whole other section over here with a whole bunch of other retro gaming consoles on here. TurboGrafx 16. You got another, is that F-Zero setup? Man, F-Zero, crazy. Ooh, look at that. That's a beautiful setup right there. Dreamcast. You got Hotel Mario. What the heck even is that one? A Magnavox? I've never even seen that one before. Panasonic Real Player. Definitely have never seen one of those before. A bunch more up over there. Sega, the Sega CDX. Nintendo Famicom. Never even seen that one before. Look at this setup. This one's amazing. The Jaguar game pack. It's got the speakers on the side. It folds up. Beautiful. Crazy. More games. Games every day. These are really fun. Those are amazing. The Pikachu, the Kirby. These are amazing.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. They are awesome.
Everything's handmade by me if you have any questions.
They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And she's got little Pokemon doodles that she does, little cards here. Those are super fun. Ornaments. Got more terrariums over here. These are so cool to see in their environments like this. Cubo's amazing. Then you got little miniature ones over here. Super fun. Super fun. There's just so much stuff here. All kinds of blind boxes, random Pokemon, crochet. These are really fun. Super cool. The evolutions, those are fun. I love your work. Super fun. Some more consoles over here. Old school, old school, old school. Gotta love it. There's just so many games that you can play here. Pixel Party. Pretty cool. Donkey Kong, NBA Jam. Great classic game. And Cyberball. Man, I haven't seen Cyberball in forever. This was a great old school football game. Two players could play against each other head to head. Oh, love it. Great game. Alright. Let's get the tripod set up here and we'll play a couple games real quick while we're here.
Hammer. Maru, Jinyu.
Holy cow. Oh, dead. Holy cow, so dead. KO! Yeah.
No escape.
Oh, gets me right off the bat. Oh. Yeah. No good. Let's play a game of pinball. What are we gonna play? Stranger Things, Earthshaker. Let's play Junkyard.
Crazy Bob.
Crazy Bob.
My junkyard. Now get the weather, Pete.
I don't think I've ever played this game at all before. I've seen it, but I don't know if I've ever played this one yet. Let's see. Go over here.
Try it, please.
Get up there. Ugh. Ah. Yeah, not too bad. First time ever played it.
Oh, yeah, I mean it, man.
All right, it is 10 o'clock, so general admission is letting in now and it's packing up for sure. So definitely get a few more activities going.
I got it from the same guy that I got.
All right, it is definitely popping now. There's a lot more people in here, and the deals are flying like crazy. All right, seen a lot of cool things here, but this one's really cool. It's an old TSR game here, Dragon Fantasy. If it wasn't $25, I would definitely get that so we could play it on D&D night one night.
We got the Dragon SP, goes to Sabo.
I drive by it every. My son takes a class.
Oh, Marvin. Definitely missed you, Marvin. Hopefully, Marvin's will open up really soon.
Or switch between heads because there's pressure in the head and pushing the filament down. So it's still.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use the steering wheel.
No, it's great because.
Radio shape,
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for our visit to the 2025 Retro Gaming Show. If you guys did have a good time with me, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and follow. Cool time, a lot of cool stuff. Thank you once again for the Retro Gaming Show for inviting me out. And we will see you guys on the next video.